In this video, we will do the modeling using FrameCE software. So I will just right click the desktop icon and I will just click open. So I will just click open and this is the FrameCE. Let's say this is my FrameCE. They're opening the software. Then where to find your installation number, just go to help and FrameCE version. Then this is your installation number. If you buy the FrameCE, you will give it to us and the developer will activate this software that you installed. Okay, so I will just click OK, and now we will go to elements. So we have here at the top we have a file tab. So if you want a new project, open and so on. Okay, nodes, loads, materials, analysis, member process, help, tutorials, and design. So the process is from left to right. Okay, we'll just click this new project. This is the frame wizard, so I will choose this one. So by the way, we have here our FrameCE manual inputs. So I am just referring to this Word file. Okay, so this is the inputs. So okay, so this is the step-by-step modeling up to design. Okay, so if you want to avail this one, just message me. Okay, so this is for affordable prices and the video tutorials are all free for this story course. Okay, so I will just set it aside and let's say this is 8 meters, add. I will just click add, and this is the story height. We have here, let's say 1.2, and floor to floor is 3.6. So ground base to ground is 1.2, ground to second is 3.6, and second to roof is also 3.6. And for this exercise, the parapet wall is almost 1 meter, or that is we consider 0.9. So there is additional architectural railings at the top of 0.9 meters. Okay, just click OK. Then for the spacing along D, so we have here, let's say 7 meters and 7 meters. And I will just say the support is fixed. I will just click OK, and this dialog box will display. So this is for the section properties. Section properties, I will just click it OK, and the load case will appear and I will just click exit. So this is your model. So from our framing plans, this part is not included. Okay, I will just delete that one. Let's say just click this one, delete, say yes. I will display the 3D view. So this is our stick model. Okay, I can save this model first before continuing. Save the project, and let's say I have here tutorials, video tutorials. This is my tutorials to story. So I will make a new folder. Then this is FCE model. Okay, so this is, let's say, two-story reinforced concrete building. This is residential. Let's say I will just say this is revision 00, and I will just click save. Now we will go to material properties. So knowing that we have 3000 psi beams, slabs, and the column is, I think we have 4000 psi. So what to do is just go to materials and update. So we will update the section properties. I will just, if I have already existing model, I can import the sections from another model easily. But for now, we will do it from 0. So I will just click add. So by the way, this is the stick model default. This is the model we can see in the 3D. This is the section properties. I will just click add and I will just say concrete. And this is, let's say for the column, start for the column. So the column is, I think the column is 4000, or the column is 3000 psi. So how to do that? So I will just review it later from the design criteria. So the column, let's say, because we can also edit these properties. Okay, so this is 21 and this is 414. And the beam stiffness modifier, as discussed, that is 0.35 and the column is 0.7. I will just click OK. I will just click this rectangular. Then for the column, let's say I have 400 by 400 initially. I will just click OK. And for the beam, I will just click add section properties. And let's say for the beam, we have 21 megapascal, or that is equal to 3000 psi. Then I will just click OK. Click this rectangular. And then for the beam, let's say we have 350 by 500. Okay, I will just click OK. So this is our section properties. Then we have here at the right side, just click this one and you can pick your desired color. So let's say I will just pick this one, click OK, and this one is, let's say this is blue. Okay, and I will just another beam, which is the intermediate beam, let's say 3000 psi, and I will just click OK. And this one is, let's say 300 by 400. Click OK, and I will just click OK. So this is our model, and we can assign the section properties. So by the way, the FrameCE has also a capability for, let's say I have I will just add another section. So I will just go to materials, update. Let's say I have a column, so I will just add a column with different size, just to see, or just to, so let's say we have here 400 by 800. So this is only how to rotate the, or how can we rotate the column direction, or the angle from the origin, from the x direction of the global axis. So I will just click OK. So this is just for exercise. So I'll just I will make it another color. Okay, and this one is also, I will say that one. I will just click OK. So for example, I will assign it, let's say this is, knowing that this is 400 initially, I can go to elements and I will just click edit, or I will just right click, then edit beams. So this is what I am talking about. We can assign easily the 400 by 400, and if you can see at this axis angle, this is 0. So we have a 400 by 400, so it doesn't matter. But the FrameCE have also the capability in rotating those section. So let's say we will click this one, and the orientation is different. Let's say I have here, I will just say 90, or I will just say 0, and I will just click this 400 by 800 just to see the FrameCE capability to rotate what your desired axis angle. Okay, let's say I will just click this column. I will rotate it, let's say 45 degrees. I will just right click here and just input here 45, and this is your column. Okay, so for now I will just make it 0 axis angle, and I will make it 400 by 400. Next is I will just click all the columns. So one technique is just click this front view, and you can have all of that column. Okay, 3D view. So I pick all of the columns, right click, edit, and just click the section 400 by 400, say apply, and all of the columns are now assigned with your desired section. So we'll just go to front view. Let's say I will just select this one and go to right side. I will just select this one and 3D. Let us see what we have chosen. So I will just right click and just click that 350 by 500, because we say that that is our main girders. So this one I will just delete all of this because this is not needed. Okay, I can right click and delete element. Yes, so this is our model, and what to do is I will just put the intermediate beam. So from our initial framing, I have my intermediate beam here. Let's say this is the ground floor, so we don't have any intermediate beam there because this is OG, and we have here second floor, so we have here intermediate beam at the midspan, and we have also here. Okay, so we can model that one and also this intermediate beam. Okay, let's say I will just hide that one, and we will just model that intermediate beam. So to be able to select per floor, you have to go to elements and view layer. So we don't yet have any layer. I will just close that one, and you have to click this smart, and floor level layers are created. I will just click OK. Then we have level 1, 2, and 3. I will just close this one, and we will go to view. We can view the layer every floor. So I will just go to roof, and I want to do the intermediate beam. So the intermediate beam is at the midspan. Okay, so I will just select this beam. I will divide that beam into 2, and we have here element, so this is equal, so number of segment is equal to 2. You will just click OK, and we can draw the beam. So how to draw the beam? We just click these nodes, 2 nodes, and I will just say this is 300 by 400. Just click node to node, right mouse click if you want to if you're done in doing your command. So I will just right mouse click, and I will just click exit. So this is for our roof deck. So I will display from the element view the level 2. Okay, so as you can see, the added objects are not yet included in the layer. You will just run the smart to be able to update the layer. So I will just remove this one and I'll just click close. So the FrameCE didn't recognize these columns because it doesn't have horizontal forces connecting to the column at that area. Okay, so I will just go to view and I will input the intermediate beam here. In this case, we will divide it by 2. So elements equal, let's say segment 2. Okay, so I will draw the intermediate beam, left click, left click, left click, and right mouse click, then click exit. So we have there this at second floor. We will divide it by 3, 1, 2, and 3. So we have 3 segments, 1, 2, 3 segment. I mean 3 segment, and we have this intermediate beam and this intermediate beam, which is located to the midspan of this beam. Okay, so I will just select this one and select this one and equal. Let's say this is 3. So if you want, I will just click OK. So if you want to divide it unequal, we have this command. Okay, so I will just select that one and this one, left click, right mouse click. And also I have my stair there, so I will just let's say I will divide it by 2 segments, click OK. So I have now this beam, and for now we have beam in this location. So this is, I think we can also do it at the midspan for simplicity. Okay, so just click this one and equal, let's say 2, click OK. So this is 300 by 400. Okay, so let's say run the smart layer and 3D, and this is our model. So FrameCE is very easy to do the model, the stick model. Okay, so I will just save this. Or next is we can define the load cases and apply the loading. So this is how FrameCE, how to model the FrameCE using FrameCE. So if you want additional, I will just click this one. If you want to add cantilever slab here or cantilever beam, in this case, let's say we can add that case. So you can use this command. Let's say this command, click that one and select the, let's say 300 by 400, and just click this one, the joint where you want to do the line, the beam. So dx global x, let's say -1, or let's say -1.5 or 1.4. Then dx is negative, dy and dz is 0. Click apply. So you have now this beam. And also I will just click this one and apply, click this one and apply. So just click exit, and if you want to do the or put the another beam here, we just do this one. Okay, so this is very easy using FrameCE. Or if you want to do the, let's say you want to do the additional column, so just input, just click, and let's say DC or DY, that is 1 meter, let's say, for example. So this is how to do the additional elements. So I don't need this one. I will just right click and delete that one. Delete. Okay. So file, save project. So I will just overwrite that one. Click. So this is the video number 3. Okay.